What's up guys, I'm Shane and this is Spare Change. If you're a fan of movies on 4K Blu-ray or want to keep up on what's new in the audio and video world, then hit the subscribe button for new weekly videos. In for a review, we've got 2006's Crank on 4K Blu-ray. I won't be reviewing the movie itself, I'm just going to share with you my thoughts on the video and the audio quality. Now for a few tech specs. The movie was shot with high definition and standard definition cameras. It's rated R. Runtime is 87 minutes. Aspect ratio is 178:1. So this will be full screen if you're watching this on a television. Alright, so I'm not sure if this has got a 2K or 4K DI, but I doubt it would have made much of a difference. If you've got the original Blu-ray, then I'm pretty sure you know it was never a knockout looking movie. Some improvements I saw on 4K was a subtle detail increase and a handful of shots. It's sporadic throughout, so nothing really worth pointing out. Alright, well maybe some of those close-up shots of Chelios' face look pretty good. There's a pretty clear distinction between which cameras were used on which shots, whether it was an HD or SD, with the SD shots looking soft and blurry. HDR in either Dolby Vision or HDR10 ramps up the contrast levels to about 12. The bathroom scene in Chapter 3 is extremely dark with very little detail in the shadows, so there is some black crush in the darkest of scenes. Colors and spectral highlights are oftentimes really oversaturated and blown out, especially the white parts of a scene like lighting or some of the skyline shots. Overall brightness was also dimmer than most movies like Aquaman, so if you're hoping to get a bright HDR image, then this isn't it.
Hey, what are you doing?
This will get you going.
What?
Audio gets a new Dolby ATMOS mix, and it's pretty active in the high channels. I found mostly the musical score would find its way up top, with some very distinct ambient effects thrown in. The warehouse shootout had some good movement between channels, with bullets whizzing through each speaker, although I did feel that bass response throughout the entire movie was a little bit light. There's some good impact on some sequences, but I was never really blown away by any of the low frequency effects. Soundstage was moderately wide with a good clean musical score. Dialogue was easy to understand without any problems. So for audio, I'm gonna go with a 7.8. This is a nice upgrade over the standard Blu-ray's mix with some heavy overhead effects. I doubt you'll be breaking this out to demo your home theater system, but it is an improvement over the original nonetheless. For video, as far as great looking 4Ks, I'm gonna go with a 6. Yeah, it's a little better with detail and a little cleaner looking than the 1080p disc, so it is an improvement even if it is minor. If anything, you might still think you're watching a regular Blu-ray. Artistically, you could say since he's hopped up on drugs throughout the entire movie, that this is what his world actually looks like in his mind, that it's kind of all over the place. Then in that case, this is a stellar looking movie. But for those looking for a demo-worthy ultra high definition transfer, you should definitely look elsewhere. Now, if you're a fan of this movie, it is probably the best it's ever gonna look, and if you want to pick it up, I'll leave some links for it down below in the description. Leave us a comment and let us know your thoughts on what Crank looks like in 4K UHD. Follow us on social media, and if you want to support the channel and get exclusive content and giveaways, then stop by our Patreon page. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys again in the next one.